The story of Dolly Parton is one of extraordinary rise, built on hardship, determination, and an unshakable belief in her own voice. Born into extreme poverty in rural Tennessee, she grew up in conditions that offered little comfort but shaped a powerful resilience within her. From a young age, she carried dreams far bigger than the mountains surrounding her. Despite rejection, ridicule, and struggle, she transformed her pain into music that touched millions. Her journey reflects not only fame and success, but also endurance, sacrifice, and the emotional cost of becoming a global icon. Childhood in the Smoky Mountains. Dolly Parton was born in 1946 in a small one-room cabin in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, the fourth of 12 children in a family struggling to survive. Life was defined by scarcity. No electricity, no running water, and long winters that seeped through the walls. Her father worked physically exhausting labor in the fields, while her mother held the family together with quiet strength and songs. Despite hardship, the household was filled with music, faith, and storytelling, shaping Dolly's emotional sensitivity and planting the first seeds of her future as a songwriter. Poverty and shame at school. Growing up, Dolly became deeply aware of her family's poverty when she began attending school. Her handmade clothes and worn shoes set her apart, making her a target for teasing and exclusion. Other children mocked her appearance and background, and the sense of being less than left a lasting emotional mark. Teachers showed little understanding, and she often felt invisible in a world that judged her before she could speak. This experience built both pain and determination within her, strengthening her desire to rise beyond the limits others placed on her life. Early musical influence music became Dolly's escape and emotional refuge during childhood. Her mother often sang traditional Appalachian songs while working, filling the home with melodies despite hardship. Her grandfather, a church preacher, introduced her to gospel music, which deeply influenced her sense of rhythm and storytelling. By the age of 7, she was already writing her own songs on scraps of paper. Music was not just entertainment for her, it was expression, comfort, and identity. These early influences shaped her unique voice, blending emotional depth with simple storytelling rooted in her upbringing. Early performances and natural talent. Dolly's talent emerged early and powerfully. By the age of 10, she was performing on local radio programs in Knoxville, gaining attention for her expressive voice and confidence. At 13, she stepped onto the Grand Ole Opry stage in Nashville, a significant milestone for any country performer. Despite nerves and humble beginnings, she delivered performances filled with emotion and authenticity. Even though she was still a child, her voice carried maturity and strength. These early moments confirmed her direction in life, showing that music was not just her dream, but her destiny. The move to Nashville. After finishing high school, Dolly made a life-changing decision to leave her hometown and move to Nashville in 1964. With only a small suitcase, her guitar, and a modest amount of money, she stepped into a city known for both opportunity and rejection. Nashville's music industry was crowded with hopeful artists, all competing for attention. Dolly entered this environment with confidence, believing her talent would open doors. However, she quickly discovered that ambition alone was not enough, and the path ahead would require far more endurance than she first imagined. Struggles and rejection in the industry. Life in Nashville was far from easy. Dolly lived in a small, inexpensive apartment while struggling to afford basic necessities. She faced constant rejection from record labels and producers who dismissed her appearance and voice. Many underestimated her because of her style and accent, failing to recognize her songwriting talent. Some told her she didn't fit the industry's expectations. Despite this, she continued writing and performing, refusing to abandon her dreams. Each rejection became fuel for her determination, reinforcing her belief that persistence would eventually lead to recognition and success. Rise to fame and songwriting success. Dolly's breakthrough came as her songwriting gained attention and her performances began reaching wider audiences. Her ability to tell emotional, relatable stories through music set her apart. Songs like heartfelt ballads and powerful storytelling pieces helped her establish a strong identity in country music. Over time, she expanded beyond performing, becoming a respected songwriter for herself and others. Her work eventually reached global audiences, with songs that became classics across genres. This success transformed her from a struggling newcomer into a respected and influential figure in the music industry. Personal losses and hidden struggles. Behind her growing fame, Dolly experienced deep personal losses and emotional challenges. Family tragedies and the pressures of constant public attention weighed heavily on her. She often balanced her public image with private grief, showing strength while dealing with inner pain. The demands of fame created emotional distance from her earlier, simpler life. Despite success, she remained deeply connected to her roots, which sometimes intensified her sense of loss. These experiences revealed that even great achievement does not eliminate suffering, and resilience often comes with unseen emotional costs. Legacy of strength and inspiration. Over time, Dolly Parton became more than a musician. She became a symbol of perseverance, kindness, and creativity. Her life story inspired millions who saw in her journey a reflection of hope against hardship. She used her success to uplift others, supporting education, communities, and creative opportunities. Her influence extends far beyond music, representing the idea that where you begin does not define where you can go. Through decades of work, she has remained authentic to her identity, proving that resilience and compassion can shape a lasting legacy. Conclusion. Dolly Parton's journey is a powerful reminder that greatness can emerge from the most difficult beginnings. From a small mountain cabin to global recognition, she transformed struggle into strength and rejection into opportunity. Her life reflects courage, persistence, and the importance of staying true to oneself despite challenges. While fame brought success, it also carried emotional weight and personal sacrifice. Yet through it all, she remained grounded in her values and creativity. Her story continues to inspire, showing that determination and heart can turn even the hardest beginnings into lasting impact.